Alright, let's go down a rabbit hole most people are too afraid to even look at. I want you to question not just the headlines, but the forces that shape them. The hidden alliances, shadowy policies, and frankly, the betrayal of the very values we're told this country stands for. So let's talk about political values, or the lack of them, shared by names you know like Jeffrey Epstein, Alex Karp, Peter Thiel, and Shelley Rubin. These aren't just rich guys, they're power brokers. Their values? Let's just say it's less about democracy, more about control. They back laws like the Patriot Act and NDAA2012. Think of them as legalized paranoia, where your rights are on the chopping block if you ever get too critical, especially about Israel or American foreign policy. Now about that Salvador option. Ever hear of it? It's not a conspiracy theory, it's history. During the Bush and Trump years, it meant using tactics from dirty wars in Central America, disappearances, black sites, death squads, against supposed threats. And today, there's credible concern these tactics are creeping into the US, targeting communities, especially Latinos, and anyone who dares criticize certain foreign policies. Remember Chris Hedges, Pulitzer Prize winner? He sued the government over NDAA 2012 because it allowed for the indefinite detention of US citizens. No trial, no charges, just for being labeled an enemy. Obama's so-called new rules of war made it even worse. Now, journalists the Pentagon or Israel didn't like could be branded unprivileged belligerents. That's a fancy legal way of saying we can kill you and get away with it. This isn't new. The CIA trained death squads at the School of the Americas. Look it up. They helped destabilize entire countries, turning them into banana republics ruled by fear and puppets, all to keep global corporations happy. Every time people tried to push back, they got crushed. Dig into Project Censored, read Rogue State, study Chomsky, Edward Said. You'll see the pattern: censorship, repression, and a relentless drive to keep the public in the dark. Even culture isn't safe. Look at the suspicious deaths of anti-war musicians in the 60s. Overdoses, accidents. The message? Step out of line and you'll disappear, one way or another. The FBI even found the Jewish Defense League trying to extort Tupac and Eazy-E. Bet you never heard that on mainstream news. So why does this matter? Because the lines between foreign meddling and domestic policy have blurred. The same tactics used to crush dissent abroad are now being imported here, against you, your neighbors, your rights. Empires crumble not when attacks come from outside, but when people inside stop questioning, stop fighting for the truth. So don't just listen, dig deeper. Ask who benefits. Ask who's afraid of your voice. That's how we win back the narrative. That's how we defend the Constitution, by refusing to be silent.